Yeah, big spreads also.
Well, I think I have my positions for the day, guys. So
I think
just gonna see how these play
man,
out.
having a move that big right out of the gates, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 green candles in a row, due for a little pullback. We'll see if first candle make a new high, gives us an opportunity on the 5 minute.
Come on, Acre.
ANY 65 by 70, 84 on the ask, 87, 90 on the ask. It's one of those ones where, jumping in the momentum.
This looks like a good turn down here. This could be great for Acre. Under 250. Let's get the level 2 up
Without
here.
a fresh catalyst, I'm not sure if it's a safe idea.
Really want to see this under 250. I think what threw me off earlier today is my first execution. Just this 8 seconds really kind of got me. I thought I punched it soon enough. I was expecting to get in at like 260, 260 area, the opening price, and they filled me at 252. So, already I was just starting the day instantly red when I thought that I had a pretty good execution. And let's see, I sized in a little bit too heavy down in that area with the risk over 3, which made me actually cut this loss here. I wasn't giving it, I didn't give it enough room. My risk was too heavy. If I would have just been patient with the first small position, I would have been a lot more comfortable adding around 3 and then still holding it over here.
For me to wait on a good pullback setup since the float's a little higher, but there might be something there.
But so far, the right idea. It could be a potential bull flag. Definitely look to pay myself up here if it goes higher. If I start seeing a trend reversal on the 1 minute to the upside, I'm gonna take some. I might add short also
is now part of the classes
if it goes down.
9 for the day trade course.
So it looks heavy to me. So risk is on for Acre.
That's kind of the thing. Also, like ANY, if you had just
really hoping for it to drop. Looks like a lot of red on the tape. These ads are going to be quick to take. I added them at 55. So far not good, but it looks heavy to me. It looks super heavy. I'll be quick to take these off.
LCI has a high of 647.
The bad thing about adding those shares would be the fact that my average just lowered. It was at 85, now it's at 75. So as you take on more risk, it messes up your average. And up here at 85 is a little bit more comfy. It's up 100% today. I'm really hoping for it to pull down. Seeing some selling come through. Now I'm going to be quicker to take these off, remember, just to get some risk off the table. Hitting new lows for the day would be great. Added at 55, so I took at 44, so that's a quick 10 cents there. 250 shares. So we're just slowly kind of chipping away. Pay yourself as it pulls down harder. This thing is up 100%. It could easily go down to test $2, which would be phenomenal. But you don't know how far it's going to go. I'm on full risk right now. So kind of lost some momentum to the downside. Took that off at 36. That was almost a 20-cent gain right there. Still holding the core of my position. So now I'd like to see it go a little bit further. I might take off more. And then if it comes back up to test this 250 area, I'm going to add it right back on. So you'll see we have a core position, but we're also scaling in and out. So if it gets some traction, yeah, that was probably the last take right there. So it's nice being in a trade short, and I mean, you're in the driver's seat right now. You're up 30 cents. You want it to continue going down so you can make money, but at the same time, you want it to have a little bit of a bounce so you could add size in. We haven't really paid ourselves yet. You know, we're still red on the day, but if we close the position out, we'd be green. Little mismanaged risk in the beginning. So still looking heavy. You can add your position back in now quickly and take it off again for another scalp. So you just, you go to add it right there, and you're flat on the trade so far. I still have a little bit more than I want to. I'm just looking to take this off and hold about half and then add back if it comes back towards this 250. So kind of just trying to see how far this will go. On the 5 minute, it looks like it might gain some momentum. If it gets all the way down to 2, I'm going to be taking off more than 250 shares. But our last take was at 36 and 44. I mean, really holding 500 shares from this 40 average to here, that's another 10 cents a share for a good size. But it's kind of watching this, see where it goes.
LCI. So here's the thing. So remember, that was still an opportunity to make money because you could have gotten in at 40, so half of 45, and then stop out the rest break even.
So 230 is getting sold into again. Just smack down to 225. Now we're at 230 on the ask. 226. I'm going to take some there. 226, another 10 cents. And now we're just half size. We're green. We're good. Really looking for this $2 mark. That would be a great place to take it. If I get down to $2, I'd take at least, I'd cover 2/3 and then hold that other little piece. If it comes back up, hit it again. What I don't want to see is this kind of hold up, make small 1 minute candles, really small, like really tiny range, and then start to see the volume rise up and curl up. I don't want to see that. If I see it curling up, I might take some more out, look to add it back higher. So here we want to see some good momentum down towards 2. I'm going to try to be as patient as possible because, imagine if I was as patient with this portion as these. So finger on the trigger, got some more selling at 210. I could get covered at 210 here. I'm going to take a part there at 208 just to be happy with that 208. That's a big move. We're getting into this position around 280. So only holding a quarter size, up over 50 cents a share. So this is still the core of our position. Take a little bit more off around 2 if it gets there. I was a little bit impatient. So far it's been the right move. Alright, So pretty much out of the position, but just keeping a piece in there so I can really watch the trade. NBEV isn't really doing anything special. So we're catching some bids here. Tiny position. I'm perfectly fine with this coming up against me. I'd love to get back in short again. Hopefully it stays down here a little bit longer. The VWAP comes down and matches with this 250 area, and we could just slam it. We'll see. If you're playing this long from the pre-market beginning of the day, you're looking at a 5-minute bull flag. It's a good 5-minute bull flag. So what you want to see this 5-minute candle be small. You don't want to see it break out yet. It would be premature. It would be like a 1-minute flag pattern. What you want to see, something like, okay, this is a 1-minute breakout, reversal, which fails, which is fine. But you don't want to see people panic out. You want to see it now hold over the lows, or maybe just form another 5-minute candle, smaller 5-minute candle, and then the first 5-minute candle to make a new high. Then we're going to see upside potential. So the thing is with my strategy, I'm playing the front side of the move, and I'm playing pullbacks that could potentially turn into the peak, which is why you really have to respect the higher day. So it looks like it's starting to curl up a little bit. Starting to see increasing volume on the 1-minute. The 5-minute buyers are still waiting for a smaller candle because you want to be able to manage your risk, and your risk is going to be managed off of 2. So if this gets too high before you can make a 5-minute pattern, I think it's going to be a weak breakout and a weak continuation. Now, if this really gains some strength here and you see some volume coming back into it, then people are just going to chase it. But ideally it would, it's showing some strength, which is good, but it doesn't break out. It's just showing this strength. It's showing that buyers are here. And then the 5-minute flag pattern over, wherever this closes, that's going to be your breakout. It's up 80% for the day, so we took a 20% move on that share, just about like about a 20% move. So still a minute and a half on this 5-minute pattern. Some traders are probably building their position in long, possibly.
The other thing on these ones is possible scalp around $half, $full.
I'm not going to look to get in short unless it gets up here.
It just starts squeezing. Could I get in at 90 to anticipate a break over $2? Yes, that is something I would also consider. So I'll see where it opens.
Hey Laura, do you notice anything different with the microphones that sound more choppy? Or is it quieter than normal? So here we have a little bit of resistance on the EMA, which is good. Good for the 5-minute pattern. We have 40 seconds left on the candle. Now if sellers hop in here and slam this, it's going to get the bulls scared. So this would just be basically a bear flag here with a pullback and then a continue lower. So everybody knows that if this gets under 2, it's weak. That's good because I got a new microphone arm. I just wanted to see if it was more clear. So the microphone's a little bit closer to my mouth. So buyers are still here. They're saying we're at 215, and that was right at this 5-minute candle. So if you're playing a 5-minute flag pattern, the breakout here is around 220. Right about here. A pretty bull flag is going to be at least 3 candles of pullback. Nothing making a higher high. And then a smaller candle so that everybody can manage their risk. They know under 2. 2's the stop out. I'll add back under 2 if I can. Over 228. So on the 1 minute, we had this big volume candle sell off. This is where you have to pay yourself. And actually, I think we caught the bottom. The low of this is 206. Low of this candle is 206. I got some at 208, and then as it wasn't continuing, almost all of it at 212. So here's the test of the 5-minute pattern for the bull flag. It's kind of the line in the sand. Let's see. Now this is the first 5-minute breakout, so you do not want to see this candle fail if you're long. Because if, you know, we're not playing the 1 minute. Actually, the 1 minute is still okay. Starting to curl up. You want to see increasing volume. Lower volume on the sell-off candle. This candle, nobody really knew. This might be the reversal here. So for me right now, this would be just within a price channel that I wouldn't really want to trade. If it sets new lows, I'm interested. And if it breaks out over here, I think it would be strong. But you want to see more resolution on a breakout candle, in my opinion. Like this should have had much higher volume. It should have already made the move and holding above it. The thing is, it's not panicking off. It's just kind of hovering here, so it's not really showing too much weakness. It's just that the buyers aren't quite ready to come in yet. Another thing is going to be a lot slower to fall. So this short position would just, it would kind of take forever. You could size in a little bit heavier if you want to. But short sale restriction is going to hold this stock up a little bit more. So you'll see the buyers now are coming in. They were at 215 a while ago. Now they're at 220. And really, once this bid gets over 227-ish, let's see, the high of this candle here, 227. So as it comes up above here, and you see this bid over 227, that's strong. That is very strong. But that's you know, waiting for the confirmation. Under 227 could be weak. We'll see how strong the sellers are. Like I said, in this teeny channel, not really where you want to start taking positions and over trading. The move is up here. The move was from here to here to here. It's not right here. So looking like 220 is getting sold into. Not too interesting of a trade. We'll put it back on the side burner. I'm going to set an alert for here. If it gets over here, let's see, it was like 230-ish. Okay. Looks like it's weak. So I'll set an alert underneath these lows. See what happens around $2.